Yes, that's epic. So stretchy.
While you're in Puglia, you don't want to waste a moment in a tourist trap with everyone else being totally overcharged. That's why we're taking you somewhere truly special, an authentic cheese farm that's off the beaten path, affordable, and most importantly, delicious. We're at Masseria Franite, a historic farm dating back to the 1600s. Today, it carries on Puglia's deep-rooted culinary traditions, making it the perfect place to experience authentic cheese making.
Hello. Hey. Oh, wow. So this is where the cows come?
We keep all of the dairy cows there, and at the end of the milking, they go out to the door.
You guys are so cute. Can I take your picture? I want to get your face. He's just living his best life.
The milk is taken to the factory. In the cheese factory, we transform into cheese all of the milk which we collect here in our milking room. Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's so much cheese.
We call this cheese canestrato. So this is a reproduction of an old canestro. This is where cheese were put once. And this is why these cheeses are called canestrati. Canestrati are shaped in the factory, then they are left in the tank with water and salt that they can get dry.
Okay.
When they are dry enough, my co-workers finally write this batch number. And the batch number refers to the business day of the year where they have made the wheel.
What is this cheese?
That cheese instead is called caciocavallo. It means to be on the top of something. This is why caciocavallo has been called caciocavallo. Caciocavallo is part of a category of cheeses called pasta filata cheeses.
Okay.
And the pasta filata cheeses undergo a step called filatura. And later in the cheese factory, you will be able to see the filatura of the mozzarella. So the process where cheesemakers chop the curd, they add boiling water, and then they stir the mixture. We call that filatura because filo means a string in Italian.
Oh.
So the curd will get the texture of a stretchy mixture, just like a string, very soft and easy to shape. The first things that they do when they open the factory is to put the raw milk inside that tank. And the mozzarella, which we make on a daily basis, is with raw milk. And then they warm the milk. Here, cheesemakers put the milk after separation of the whey. The curd is put on a table where it can get a bit more like dry. So like solid and consistent and
That's
cold.
the curd?
Exactly. But originally the curd is still full of whey and still very warm. But the curd, in order to make mozzarella, is supposed to look like that. So this is the beginning of the filatura. Rocco, my co-worker, he will chop this curd. Now Rocco is mincing the curd with his hands.
Okay.
And this way the boiling water can reach every part of the mixture. We'll add this boiling water. He will add some sea salt. We add salt to add flavor to the curd. And he will mix these ingredients with the help of this stick.
So cool. Wish you could smell this.
So the mixture shouldn't show any lumps. It should be perfectly smooth and soft. This is why Rocco is always stretching it.
So stretchy.
You can see that the curd is also getting brighter.
Yeah. Wow. Yes. That's epic.
Now you will be able to see the way we make mozzarella every day. So when we say mozzarella, we refer to the product. Of course, every shape has got its own name.
Oh, the little shape.
We call this shape nodino.
Nodino?
Nodino means small nut, literally. Mozzarella comes from mozzare, which means to cut. We call this shape fior di latte. Fior di latte is the name of this round shaped
Oh, I've
mozzarella.
seen that before. I didn't know what that meant.
And this gesture is called stracciare, literally to tear. This is why stracciatella has been named like that.
Puglia is home to many cheeses, but especially one of the most Instagram cheeses. So you make it by mixing the stracciatella with some cream, wrapping it all up in a mozzarella hug, then rolling up in a little ball, and that is how you make a burrata.
Just try to tie a knot.
Okay. Okay, so just like this?
Yes.
I think it's too big.
Va bene, dai.
Not bad.
Il chop.
Chop, pull,
Yeah, no.
here,
Yeah.
again,
Okay.
again. Again? Huh?
Yeah.
I'm not very good at this. Same thing? Okay. Worse?
Va bene, va bene, va bene.
Just tying knots. No,
No,
that one's
no,
bad.
no.
That one's bad. What's he making?
Snake.
A snake?
Okay.
A big braid.
That's beautiful.
1 second, a picture.
Which means married figs.
Married figs.
Yes. So just some dried figs with an almond in the middle, fennel seeds and lemon peel,
Oh, yeah.
and then they are baked. Giuncata with cow's milk, and smoked cacio ricotta with goat, sheep's and cow's milk, and caciocavallo with cow's milk, canestrato with cow's milk, and canestrato with goat, sheep's and cow's milk.
Wow. Beautiful.
And here you have capocollo, which is a cured meat from pork.
Love capicola.
Flavored with rosemary,
yummy.
and those are the plain
Plain.
ones.
Okay.
Exactly. Enjoy your meal.
Cheers. Have you tried the wine?
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. What is it with Puglia and rosé?
I don't know, it's great.
So everything here is made on their farm except for the wine, which is local. And Puglia is actually called the bread basket of Italy because of all the wheat fields. So we got a literal bread basket to go with all of our cheese and wine.
Look at this. It's like so like.
I know, aged. Which one is that one? This one? Oh my gosh, it's so soft. It's so soft. It's creamy, little tang, little rosé wine, and a grove. That's the life. This is apparently like a zucchini jam.
Taylor actually made some cheese, and this is it. It looks pretty good.
So how'd I do?
We're about to find out. So Taylor's cheese.
Should I move to Italy and make it be a cheesemaker?
It's so soft, stringy, fresh, amazing.
I don't think I've ever experienced so much cheese. I think I might have a cheese hangover, and we still have so much more, so we're gonna pack it up to go. Now that you know how to make Puglian cheese, you cannot leave without learning how to make their traditional pasta. So make sure you check out our cooking class video to learn everything you need to know about doing it.